to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's readings are going to be Aries all the way until Virgo. Okay? If you guys resonate with the video readings, hit the like button. Like, share, and subscribe, okay? Alright guys, I'm excited because I wanted to upload these last couple of days, but I got sick. I don't know if it was because of the healing. I wasn't feeling myself, so I was like not feeling good. So I left it for today. So I'm excited to be here. Yeah, guys, let's get started. I didn't announce if I was gonna go live because I didn't know if I was. I'm still like recovering, so yeah. Alright, y'all. We're gonna timestamp everything, and then if you have any questions, you can drop them down in the comments. Feel free to ask, or if you just want to share what you're struggling with, we're also here with that as well. Okay, I'm open to all of that. Let's see what else. There. Yeah, we're gonna take it slow today, okay? Just because I'm trying to recover. All right. I think I said everything. Let's timestamp, okay? Let's just take a deep breath. Lord, whatever messages need to be relayed today. Bring them out, right? Bring them out, bring them out. And then, yeah. All right, y'all. Here's my notebook. Now we're going to get started from Aries. This is for May 3rd until May 5th, okay? Aries, we're timestamping at the 2:30 mark. Can't hear me. Oh no. Are you sure? Let's give it a second. I feel like YouTube has been having issues with hearing. Yeah, I think it's YouTube is having issues with hearing, or maybe my voice. I don't know. I'm trying to go on live, but not so loud, you know. Hey, welcome, Fiona. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so Aries, for you guys, there is something very beautiful here. I feel like, okay, there's two things that I'm getting out of this whole reading. Okay, we have two stories going on. They're not, I don't know if they're intertwined or not. You guys will be the judge of that. Let me know. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands here. We're gonna wrap up these stories. Okay, we're gonna start with the first one, and then I'm gonna introduce the other one. Okay, I have the Eight of Wands here. This usually talks about communication, fast moving energy, you on your way to something grand. It's fast moving though because we talk about wand energy, so it's moving but with intention, with purpose. Okay, this is my communication card because it's mercurial energy, right? With the Eight of Wands, it almost seems like you're breaking through a barrier though. You're trying to break through a barrier here. The only reason I'm saying that is because these two cards came out. Now, when you take a look at these two cards, what do you see? It's essentially you, but it's two versions of you. One smaller, one bigger. And again, with the Page of Wands, it almost seems like, again, you could have been struggling with something, because if you take a look at this Ten of Swords, there's blue around the opening, and there's blue on the third eye. Okay? It almost seems like you guys could have been, with the communication card here, You guys could have been struggling to bring some type of truth forward. Okay, for whatever reason, it almost seems like you were struggling with the throat chakra. So if you were feeling like every time you wanted to say something but couldn't, there was a big like blockage here and you could feel it. I feel like somebody here maybe was carrying that for a long time. Maybe you weren't able to speak your truth depending on what you've been through, right? But I feel like whoever this is was struggling to speak their truth. I don't know if it was because, I don't know if it was the environment you were in or the people you were surrounding yourselves with. It almost felt like you didn't think you were allowed to speak, right? Because this person ultimately does not speak, and that was killing you. This is a Ten of Swords. Swords are also about communication, right? The only reason I say that is because you have the Moon card next. This is where the story starts to unfold, right? With the blue, there's a deep amount of healing happening in the throat area. And I feel like with the moon, it talks about subconscious, hidden feelings. When you think of the moon, it talks about like when it's shut down like that. It talks about like emotions that are blocked, right? Or maybe some type of emotional. And I want to say this nicely. It's an emotional blockage, but it's maybe there was this sadness wrapped up around it about not being emotionally fulfilled to a certain extent because again you could not talk about it. So maybe it was you not being able to express these emotions, and then recently the justice about it is you being able to talk about it, discuss it, cry, heal it, right? That's one part of it. Two, with the Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords, I'm getting, it's like this, because there's so much to the story, so I'm trying to see how I can wrap it all together. With the Page of Wands, it almost seems like it might have taken a while for you to feel safe enough to discuss what your pending matters are. And again, I don't know if because maybe you were dealing with some sort of illusion. The only reason I say illusion is because it could go one or either of ways. You broke out of an illusion with the Page of Wands is breaking out of something, right? You broke out of an illusion, and then because of that, you were able to speak your truth, or you spoke your truth, and that breaks an illusion. It breaks something, okay? And it releases it, and it's like that's how you buy your freedom. Is that making sense? I'm subbing. Hey, Caston, welcome, welcome. Okay, so the only reason why this is the first part of it, okay? You buy your freedom, which is why I titled this video Freedom. It's like feeling safe enough. If you don't feel safe in your environment, you go somewhere else and create one. It's feeling safe enough in your own skin, in your own body, to live in a way that represents who you are, where you can emotionally express yourself in a way that is, who you are. People think that, oh, when you talk about expression or when we talk about truth, we think just like the mental truth, who you are, what you are, but this is deeper. This has to do with an emotional truth. Maybe you've been in environments where you never felt that way, and so you compromised your own emotional needs in order for you to stay in these environments, only to realize that it isn't helping you, right? So you choose yourself, you choose, your emotional health overall, and then you walk away. Then, for others of you guys, the other part of the story is this is giving me a womb. You don't have to be a woman, but I'm getting a womb. Okay, there's a womb here and there's a seed here. It's like the womb is healing. Did somebody go through some type of like issues down there? I didn't say it right. There's something going on down there in the reproductive area that's healing right now. It's like you're getting prepared to want to be able to conceive. This could also talk about conceiving thoughts, conceiving something here, okay? Creating something. But I'm getting the womb. I'm also getting with the Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords. It's a child. That's why I said it's you, or it's a rep. It's your child is you, is a part of you, right? So there's something here about a child, rescuing a child, or it could be you rescuing your own inner child. When you choose yourself and your emotional needs and health, as well as mental health above anybody else, that's you again choosing you and parts of self over anything else. And I feel like that's the breakthrough. All of a sudden you show up and you are expressing yourself and your whole, like every bit of you that you want to. You're expressing yourself in a way with such confidence that it's shocking. Because again, I'm getting you, maybe you have tried to do this, right? Bring this your emotions forward or speak in a natural way, right? And I feel like maybe you've been overlooked, or you were over, like no one heard you, right? It almost seems like you might have had to yell to get your point across, or maybe you just shut down, right? And didn't speak because it almost felt like you could not. There's an energy in front of you that was like, it was hard to break through the noise, or you had to yell to get the point across because it almost felt like you weren't heard. So it almost felt like you were trapped inside of your own self. Do you see what I'm saying? So what did you do? You broke through that. You broke through that. And now it's like you walk around with some confidence, like this confidence. And it's not even like, it's your true nature. It's your nature. It's who you are. And it's allowed to be expressed, and you allow it to. And I think that's what buys you your freedom. Then it unblocks the throat chakra, right? For others of you guys, there's something here about your children. I think you starting to hear your children for the first time. Maybe your child went through something, and it's like you can hear them. You can hear them tell you how they feel. And you're, again, this could be nurture, right? You're nurturing their needs. And now you're helping them expand in consciousness and live in truths and authentic truths that maybe you felt you could never. But you teach them to break the barrier. But in order for you, again, you can try to teach them, but the best way to teach them is you can either tell them, or you can live through it through example. You're leading by example. You're breaking through barriers, speaking your truth, whether people deny you, reject you, disrespect you, it doesn't matter. You lead by example. By doing this, you buy your freedom, and then you teach your children to live in ways that, again, people could only dream of. People say, oh, it's a right to feel safe. It's a right to speak your mind. It's a right. Some people don't get that. Some people have to buy it, right? Some people have to earn it. Some people have to whatever. And I feel like you're teaching your children to have something that you didn't have. If this isn't children, this is your inner child. You're allowing this to grow and expand and be, and because of that, you are happier than ever. By nurturing the inner child, you get your freedom back. Okay. Anything else? There's a little flower. I've never noticed this before. There's a flower right under this. It's right here. It's very hard to see. It's right here. And then the star card was not supposed to come out, but I left the deck open, so the card was in here. The star. There's a flower right here. I never noticed these things like that. But this talks about healing, going through a tough time. I feel like you're trying to belong, but because you didn't in the environment that you were in, you left. And now you're all alone in the quiet. And you could have swore you were so afraid of being alone in the quiet, only to realize that now You're stronger than ever because you're sitting still in the freaking quiet, and that's the type of energy that you actually prefer now. You prefer to be alone because here you can hear your thoughts, you can speak your truth, and you can be. Even in the darkness, even when there's no one around, you are the light for your own self. This is you rescuing yourself, choosing yourself above all, and it's beautiful. You're doing this with elegance. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. Again, this talks to me of a womb. Somebody preparing to have children. Or are you healing the inner child? Which one is it? Or is it both? Congratulations, Aries. That was for my Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Taurus. Oh, these cards, I cannot shuffle them. I don't know why. I feel like my hands are cold, maybe. Interesting. We already have 2 cards on the deck, and there's just so much here, guys. There's so much beautiful energy here. Should I take out one more card? I feel like I shouldn't, and then I should. I don't think any of these cards are it. I'm going to take out one more card. This one that fell. I don't even think we needed it. We really didn't need that card, but okay. Let's timestamp. Taurus. 1728. Okay. I'm getting Judgment here. This is so weird. It almost seems like this looks like it's a community of people. There's a whole bunch of people here in this card. Almost seems like a community of people, but it doesn't seem like they're actually together like in a community, like a 3 of Cups energy. This almost seems like it's you in different places or different. It's like recalling something, recalling something here. Let's see. Because that's not what I had at first. What I was getting was, now I'm going to have to go with this, okay? It's like fragments of you. Pieces of you, fragments of you being recalled in memory. In memory. With the 4 of Pentacles, it's like parts of you, it's like, okay, there's parts of you being recalled here in stillness, and I feel like it brings you back into a full circle. Maybe that's what it is details of story not being told. And you're trying to recollect pieces of information or pieces of the story of you, different times in your life, different versions of you, recalling all of it in order to form like one piece of the puzzle. And I'm getting that it's like gonna take you a lifetime to recall all of these pieces, because it's gonna take you a lifetime to recall the whole events, because you're only getting like moments in time, pieces in time, and they're not even complete pieces. They're just enough to leave you, it's just enough detail to leave you with you. It's like, here's the information, you're only getting bits of it, and you decide what you want to do with that information. The only thing about it is that when you go back and recall these details, they're vivid, and it makes you kind of doubt, because a lot of people like to doubt when they recall information, right? But you just know. You there's a reason why you recalled it. It's a moment in time that happened. You know within it is true or not. You will know it. And I feel like a lot of people psych themselves out by saying that's not true. I don't know. I don't have the whole information, so I can't make like a decision based on the fragmented idea or the thought that I got. But it was vivid enough for you to receive it. What are you going to do with the information now? Because if you discount it, it's kind of like you denying your truth, and that kills you inside, whether you see it or not. You'll see how that will eventually keep happening. If more memories keep coming, or you're recalling certain events, or they come to you and you keep denying each and every one of these experiences, it's like more could probably come. And after a while, if you keep doing that, it's like you're denying who you are, or who you were in that time and place. Why was that memory or the recall that bad? Did it scare you? How did it make you feel? Oh, this reading is powerful. I didn't even know we were going to go here. I felt it. I was like, this is something about past lives. I can tell. But this is crazy. Like, I'm in the moment with you guys in this one. Whoa. Whoa. With the Four of Pentacles, yeah, this talks about ancestors, but I'm getting, again, it's a moment in time where it's a signature. It's like an essence of who you are. It's an essence of who you are. So if you deny what you recall or remember, you're denying yourself. I'm empowering you enough. I'm giving you that. The divine is saying, we're giving you the information not to make you feel like shit, but to empower you to take it in as your truth, whether you like it or not. It was too horrible, you don't want it, it's why would you want that, right? But they're giving it to you so that you remember this. When you decide to deal with it, you make it yours, because it's part of your story, whether you want to believe it, whether you don't, whether it pisses you off. It's who you are. Oh, it's your story. Sorry, it's your story. You can make something out of the story. But by you accepting this, it's a truth. You accept it, you heal it, you transmute it, and then you can move on. You decide. These truths or recalling of information can make you so angry or make you so hurt that ultimately will make you make decisions like walking away from certain situations, people, places, or things that really do not resonate with your truth anymore. Some of you guys may sit there and would be in disbelief with like the type of events or memories that you receive, but there's something there. There's a reason why you received that information at that time and place. Don't discount it. Don't do that to yourself. It's like you saying you're not knowledgeable of your own past. You are. You're worthy of it. Everything happens as it's supposed to. You're strong enough to deal with it now. Let it empower you. Because the truth can either empower you, or it can just make you shut down. Either way, at least consider why these things came up at the moment that they did, and what that's telling you about what happened or the truth. The Page of Wands, it almost seems like it's a burden though. Someone feels guilty. Like it's a burden to carry all of this information or to take this information all in one lifetime. Someone's thinking it's like a, this gives me mortality. It's a burden, to say the least, is what I'm saying for some of you. It's too much. Has you questioning your whole life. Oh, I feel like somebody received some knowledge that has them questioning the whole existence. Okay, these type of recalling moments are life-changing, to say the least. Okay, a lot of people say, oh, they're beautiful. We tap into the knowingness of life and recall beautiful moments, and we do. We do recall beautiful moments, and then sometimes we don't. Sometimes we recall situations that have us asking even more questions. It leaves us even more confused than how we started, right? The process. But it's all painting a story. Whether you want to claim it's yours or not, that's a whole different thing, right? But look, this story that's been appearing and appearing, or these fragments, or these whatever, these memories, is whatever this is that you're tapping into, created the story, and now you have decisions to make based on the story. But ultimately, I think this has to do with freedom. It's there to set you free. Do you believe me? Do you believe your story or the memories is the question. You may not believe me, but do you believe your own truth or whatever comes up, right? Because if you were in, I don't want to say anyone's insane or anything like that. If you felt like you really were, you would know to a degree, right? You can't say every fragmented thought or like every piece, a little sprinkle of a memory that comes in every single time that you're considered insane. You can't do that to yourself. That would be torture. You're not crazy. I'm not getting anyone that's crazy here. There's a difference between what is that one? There's a difference between schizophrenia and actually people who are recalling memories. Okay, and you are not one of those people that is schizophrenic. Okay, I know society wants to, diagnose people all the time and say that it's all these disorders, but it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. And I feel like it's time to own up to what keeps coming up or reappearing. It keeps appearing for a reason. That's what I'm saying. With the Nine of Pentacles, look, it's your story, so it's up to you. No one else. Not your siblings, not your kids, not your mother, father. It's you. Nine of Pentacles talks about a hard worker. Talks about looking forward to what they have, what they've created in this lifetime, what they've become. But I'm actually getting, it's like somebody thinks that what they're experiencing, it's an illusion, but it's not. And the minute you admit that it's not an illusion and it's actually true, it's like all the fog clears out, and then look what's there. It's you. Taurus. Because Taurus is so practical, right? Let's talk about it from a practical place, right? Because that's how society lives. But it's like, a lot of people could discount that, but if you talk to a psychologist, if you talk to a hypnotherapist, if you talk to, somebody like that, they wouldn't be so quick to dismiss your truth. If you talk to, others that go through maybe similar experiences, and you actually talk to people, again, who may have gone through the same things, they'll tell you, oh yeah, I've had, information that came in this way, and I didn't know if it was true, but my body felt it. There was a knowingness Even though I didn't want to see that, or it was scary, but there was a knowingness that it was true. What do you do then? Because there's a lot of other people that will relate to that. But their mind could not process that the way that maybe their body instinctively knew. Their mind had to come up with a different scenario. Right, Taurus? But I mean, how many times can we discount a knowingness within us that relates to whatever that recall was? Anything else for Taurus? Something fell. Yeah, look, it's like somebody's doubting the story. They're like, is this really me? Did this really happen? Is this what it came out to be? What my life ended up to be? Are these actually a part of my whole? Is this part of the psyche? Is this who I am? And if it is, how do I hold on to it and make it mine? How do I heal through this, or accept this, or even, because some people are just surprised. It almost seems like if you accept this, there's like some sort of depression or sadness that comes about that. Something maybe, again, it's like you don't want to hold on to something like that, and I get that. There's nothing wrong with admitting that. There's nothing wrong with admitting that, but don't sit here and lie to yourself and say it's not real. Because it is. Don't do that to yourself. Maybe other people, maybe you could have brought this up to other people, and other people could have denied it or said you were crazy or they didn't understand you, but don't lie to yourself. Other people could have lied to you, but don't lie to yourself. Maybe it's the responsibility of what that means by holding on to that truth. Again, some people have to walk. The story changes. Maybe the people that they knew, or the people that they thought they knew was a lie. What do you do then? It's going to be easier to deny, isn't it? But again, it's compromising self. You're compromising yourself to keep living the lie. So again, people do this all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know at a deeper level, you're the King of Pentacles here. Ooh, I dropped a card. Give me 1 second. Page of Pentacles, yeah, bro. Well, it seems like this truth is gonna, it's like if you've been living in the darkness with this, or denying this, or avoiding this, it's like it's about to catch up with you. No matter where you go, no matter how much you try to hide, no matter how much you try to, dismiss, the truth always seeks you out, and it will. But once you acknowledge the truth, it's like you can forgive. You can forgive. You can forgive yourself, or these people, whoever it is that lied to you, or whatever the lie was. With the 9 of Cups, yeah, 9 and 9. This comes to an ending, endings and conclusions. Here, something's coming to an end, a full circle, because you admit the truth. You set yourself free. And 9 of Cups is pretty good, though. This is a person who can live a very happy, productive life. You can. You really can. Including, that's with you accepting all the truths and everything that came up, okay? You will live a long and happy life. Alright, that was for my Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Geminis. Gems. The Empress wanted to come out twice already. I want to pull her out. is this Empress? Is this you, Gemini? Is this you? I love this energy from the Empress. Let's get started. Gemini. 3541. Okay. Gemini, I'm getting... I feel like this is you. Daredevil you. Or this is somebody, man. This could be somebody else, okay? Look at the power in this Empress, man. I feel like it's somebody either calling you out, but not in that way, not in a bad way. It almost seems like somebody's asking you, like, do you dare come with me? Do you dare step into your full potential, your full power? Do you dare step on this land or this environment? Do you dare step onto this path that I'm on? Because if you do, beware. It's a powerhouse. See that shit? It's a powerhouse. If it isn't that, I'm getting somebody's... It doesn't seem confrontational. It almost seems like it's a daring energy. Do you dare step in my energy? Do you dare step and acknowledge what I know? Do you dare... Do you dare to see the whole picture? Or do you dare to know what I know? Right? Maybe somebody does know something and they're asking you, do you dare know what I know? Like, with the Wheel of Fortune, though. Yeah, it's like someone saying, come on. Come on. You say, you talk about it, you talk a big game, prove it. Step into this power, step into your full potential. Come on. It's time. Almost feels like somebody's daring you. I don't know. This is really interesting. If this is you, Jesus, you are like... The power in your presence alone is scary, okay? There's people who will look at you and they won't even dare look your way. They'll look and then they'll go like this. You ever see people do that? They look at you and they go down. They know. They know what the soul carries, that power in that soul. They're not going to mess with you. They don't even want to be near you because their shadow, they don't have that amount of light integrated within them. Their shadows know, like, no, I cannot. Because in a way, this represents judgment or justice. Not justice, judgment. This is like, you will be accountable to all, right? Because when you're in the light, it's not always just Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter or Sagittarius, you know, it's not always Jupiter and expansion. It's not always that. It is that, right? Don't get me wrong. It's all of that. But it's also, there's part of self that have not been integrated fully, or there's parts of self that you're struggling with. That light will fucking shine. That light alone will kill the darkness, right? So now you're going to be struggling. If you're living a double life, if you're living a life that, you know, isn't in the way you want it to be, if you're not living by truths that you swear that you are, or certain values, or even by a good amount of certainty and faith, this energy will kill you. It will really trigger you. Do you see what I'm saying? So if this is you, do you see why someone like you tends to either be alone or around a selective few? Because a lot of people swear They're confident and swear that they can make a lot of money, right? But they swear they could have a status. They could be from a different class system, but and they think they are above it all and that they have it all and they have this confidence within them. And then they see someone like you, boom. They ain't got no real fucking confidence. Money does not buy not real confidence. You could be rich and still be fucking full of deceit, and you could be doing it the wrong way, and you could be insecure, and you could be all of that. Okay? This is power through accountability. This is power through truth. This is real confidence. And this energy isn't just for you. This energy invites others to step into that power as well. It's a commanding presence, so it's gonna command you in a way to do the same for yourself. Do you see why a lot of people cannot fuck with this energy? They can't. Someone at this stature cannot fuck with people who don't possess the same amount of confidence. It will kill you. The other energies that don't possess the same amount of confidence will kill you. They will try to destroy you, discredit you, because what they actually see and feel is a power that they can only wish to have, but they can never attain because it requires accountability. Okay? With the Wheel of Fortune. The presence. And this is like, look at the colors. This is like what happens when you live a life worth living. This is expansion. This is Jupiter. This is beauty. This is health and wellness. This is vitality with the fire, but it also talks about, gifts. The gifts that you have always had and possess, and the gifts that you, in a way, you don't even mean to, but you already do it. You invite others to have. When you invite people to step into this type of energy, it's a gift that you're giving them, whether they realize it or not, whether they take offense to it or not. It's a gift. Okay? Let's see what else. Even when you walk away, people know what you're stepping into. Queen of Wands is a powerful energy. Look at this. She's stepping into greatness. She walks in greatness. Even when she walks away, people might have a problem with that. And again, you need to be around people who are nothing short of what you are here. Even if it means needing to be alone for a while until you find the right network or support with the right people that exude real power and confidence. I'm not talking about pride. I'm talking about real power and confidence. Because there's also enlightenment here. It isn't just, oh, I'm better than you, or it's none of that. There's real enlightenment. It's like you're integrated with higher self. So this is speaking on a soul level. You walk freely on this earth knowing your full power and potential, and then you go out there telling people you can have it too. It's a beautiful energy. And look, this person was never even talking. So when you think about pride, this person wasn't even saying anything. Look at her mouth is closed. You can be woman, man, it doesn't matter. They were never talking. Their sheer presence alone was saying something. And this person is that confident all alone. She's walking alone. He's walking alone. Because he understands they're not for everybody. That energy you possess is not for everybody. If you're somebody that is trying to get with someone like this, you better make sure that you're in the same energy or the same playing field, because if you're not, this person is going to bring up your biggest insecurities unintentionally, and you're going to attack this person, okay? But I don't think that's what's happening. I feel like you're walking abundance. You're a magnet. You're walking abundance. Okay, you walk with all of the resources that are easily supplied to you. It's like you're abundant. You have everything and more. This person lives in a state of gratitude daily because they understand that. 5 of Cups. What's this? Yeah, it almost seems like you walk around giving people knowledge or wisdom, or you encourage them or empower them to have this for themselves. Do you see why? It's a service. It's an act of service, whether you see it or not. You're serving your community in that way. Okay, gems? Anything else before we move on? Oh, the Emperor. If you're the Empress, bro, you're on your way. I didn't see that coming. You're on your way. Because I only pulled out 2 cards. And I keep pulling and I'm pulling now. You're on your way to the Emperor. Bro, match. A proper match. That's a 2. See that? It's a real fucking match. Almost seems like if it's not you on your way to someone, this could be you becoming the Emperor, okay? Whoa. The Empress is all about self-worth, acknowledgement of self, confidence, creation. She creates, right? Abundance, okay? She is a Libra, which is love, and then she's also Taurus, which is of Earth, which talks about fertility, creation, okay? You're becoming the Emperor. This is a leader, authority. In order for you to become the Emperor, you have to have enough masculine energy, not dominance, but masculine energy to assert. That's leadership skills and capabilities, okay? You're either about to step into a situation where you're going to have to be a leader now, but look how gentle this leader is. He's closed. He's fully in his power. Okay? It almost seems like a state of grace and surrendering in this power. It's also a leveling up of skills, and it's a leveling up of abundance and money. Okay? You're jumping from the Empress to the Emperor. That's still got resources. This is doubling, tripling your resources in order for you to lead who you need to lead, okay? Finally getting paid what you're worth. And expansion into that energy. It's exactly what you've needed. A good balance between the Empress and Emperor. That's feminine, masculine energy. For you though, I'm getting for some of you guys, it's actually you're on your way to a counterpart. A counterpart that's of the same energy. They understand you. They have the same confidence and they have the same capabilities, accountabilities, their name, they live by their truth, and they know they're abundant. Okay, I see that for you. I see that for you, Jem. I did see the Lovers earlier, so I put it back. So if this is it, then it's a Lovers card. You're on your way to a counterpart that's a real manifestations of who you are. It's a representation of what you've become, right? What you're on your way to, and that person's a perfect match. Almost seems like a perfect story. It comes full circle too, so the Lovers did come out, but I took it back. I don't know. I didn't know if it was for sure the card, but let's see anything else. Strength. True strength, huh? This looks like the Emperor. If this isn't a significant other you're on your way to, this is you again. This requires strength. To level up from this energy, you're already powerful here enough on your own, to this energy, the strength it took to get here, okay? Because it looks like you might have been through something. Maybe it was your solitude or being alone for a long time is what made you made you feel this way. Sad. Somebody was going through a lot. It took a lot to get to this energy, to get here. That's what I'm getting. Do you see why? It takes a long time to go from certain suits to others because it's really difficult to accept truths. It's difficult to live a certain way through, even if it's a spiritual experience. It could be difficult. Whatever you were struggling with, you had to heal that. And I feel like that's what you're doing. It took a lot to nurture yourself and to remain confident in your path, on your journey, and still keep going. And what I'm saying is you're onto really big things, whether you believe it right now or not, or maybe right now what you need is acknowledgement that you're struggling and it's okay. It's okay. If you need to cry, cry. I'm here with you. Getting somebody really went through some battles, man. Some real battles. Almost seems like you were scarred. And yet you still show up for the ride, right? You still show up. You still do your best. Good for you. Hello, welcome, Sarah. All right, that was for my Geminis. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Excuse me, sorry, y'all. The next reading is going to be for my Cancers. I dropped the card. Hold on. Okay. Cancers. Damn, I've done all my readings with the Luna Tarot. I usually take out a lot more decks, but I'm taking it so slow today. Like, it's not even funny. Ooh. This card didn't even fall. It literally flipped out and it was like this. For my Cancers, you know what? Let me timestamp now before I forget. Cancer, 5334. Okay. 7 of Cups. What's up with this card? I feel like this. This doesn't look like a bad card though. This looks like really good. Like a change of pace, greener pastures, a whole new opportunities, like a whole new lifestyle, like a whole new life, a change in lifestyle, something very welcoming and loving and good for you. It's nurturing you. Is this your card too with the World? I feel like this one was your card as well. Yeah, I feel like you're about to, maybe that's what it is. It's like you've, maybe in the outside of who you are, the mind, it's like it's kind of dim and you can't see much. It almost seems like it's lacking in resources, but inside you've been building like an oasis within you, a lifestyle worth living. You've been working hard on like healing yourself, becoming who you need to be, a life you could be proud of, you know, stuff like that. Like really working on what you consider an oasis. What makes you happy? What brings you peace? It's like stuff like that. A very nurturing home for yourself. It's crazy that I got that from a Seven of Cups, right? Because the Seven of Cups is not that at all, right? With the World card, though, this is what I'm saying. It's like now your reality that you've been trying to have within, or you have to have a lot of clearing and healing in order for you to feel this good inside. All of this is about to like show up in your exterior. So it's like now you have whole, like it actually becomes your reality on the outside. You have a lot more room here to play and be, because maybe here you didn't have enough space and now it's time to expand into a whole, now you have a whole fucking environment, right? That's all yours. Oh, sorry. What's this way? Yeah, you have this whole environment that's all yours now, right? Let's see what else. It's like playtime, right? It's like bringing something into fruition in the physical. It's like your oasis now becoming true, or maybe your home is expanding and it's starting to look like how you want it to look. Maybe you had enough resources to make it or decorate it in the way you wanted to, right? Seven of Swords. Yeah, it was like you were changing within, which is why now everything on the outside is going from feeling so dim, and again, I almost feel like your exterior was all sad, or it was like you were working through a lot just to be able to get here. With the Seven of Swords now, because it's 7 and then 7 of Swords. These should all be sad cards, and they are, but it's like this whole time, though, even though nothing was appearing, it was all calm and quiet. It's like this, there was always an inspiration or a glimmer of hope that your reality would actually change one day, right? That like your exterior world, what you see on an everyday basis, wouldn't be like this forever. Like you always had some type of glimmer and hope that it would change for the better. You kept going, kept pulling through, because you knew you were going to create something wonderful, or a life worth living, or just a happy life. It didn't have to be work. You just wanted to be happy, is what I'm getting. It could be something that you wanted to be proud of. Yeah, it was a wish. You swore that at this point you didn't know if it was going to happen, but there was a wish. You always wanted this. You always wanted to change, or to change your circumstances. Like you wished for it. But look, this card is my addictions card. You could have started in an addictive place, or in a place that was really bad, a bad environment, where everything just seemed terrible and scary, and you weren't happy, right? But you was a wish that maybe one day you could have what other people had, which was, you know, they were telling you they were at peace and they were just content. And I felt like maybe that's what you wanted. For others of you guys, was it a home to call your own? Maybe you just wanted a home that you could be proud of, or, you know, a job that you could be proud of, right? And it's like you're here, you're almost there. You're almost there. Yeah, you've grown too big for this environment. So if that's what it is, it's like you wanted to get out of an environment or change your circumstances, but there were certain things you had to let go of in order for you to understand you were too big for your environment. So maybe you wanted to leave, but you never left. Maybe you wanted a different outcome, different circumstances, but you never really left. And then one day you realize you're too big for your environment. You have to leave. You don't fit here anymore. This butterfly does not fit in this, wherever this is. Okay? You don't fit there. You're too big for the environment. You need to go. Yeah, you were dying inside. Something was killing you inside. It was. You're not a product of your environment. You finally understood that in order for you to change your circumstances, you had to grow, you had to leave, and you had to change. Maybe you had to sacrifice. Yeah. We want better, we have to change. Yeah, you were in a prison. You were in a prison, or you were in a, not a, well, maybe a real prison, but it's like you were stuck somewhere, hoping that one day your circumstances would change, but it was you that had to change, and you did. And once you got that, it's like, bam. Maybe you haven't fully received everything that you've wanted, but you did the right thing. You're too big. Your consciousness is you had an expansion or an awareness and consciousness, and you needed to go where you belong. You need to go where you belong. Wherever you were at, it was not it. It was too small for you. You could not grow there. And I feel like once you understood that, for the betterment of self or self-preservation, you had to go, and you did. I'm getting somebody didn't even say anything, but look, you almost seemed like you were stuck in there pleading for help. Well, who else was going to save you out of there? You had to get out. I feel like maybe you didn't understand that, or it was too hard to. It was too hard to get out. And it's true, some people, can't leave where they're at. They can't. They dream of it, but they really don't do it. Do you know what it takes for you to have to leave a place? You have to be willing to change and sacrifice, and a lot of people can't do that. It's too much. They can't do it. Yeah. I feel like somebody was battling like an environment. Wherever environment you were in, it was toxic, bro. It was really toxic. See the darkness within? It's like, ugh. Like there were demons in that bitch, wherever you were in. You turn the card around, it's the Page of Cups, yeah. Because you never belonged there. Almost seems like the flowers that are here, they couldn't even bloom and grow because you didn't belong there. That's why nothing grew. Nothing grew. Nothing of substance grew there. Then you wondered why you couldn't, because you weren't supposed to be there. And I think you finally understood why you had to leave. Maybe you didn't understand why you kept being told to leave a certain place. You didn't understand it. And then one day you understood, oh, because it's lacking in abundance. This environment is lacking in abundance, and you cannot grow here. And growth is everything. It's everything. Once you really understood that from really understood it within. It wasn't just a concept. You really understood it from the deep core within that this was actually hindering you. You chose yourself. Yep. And then you went on your own. And look at the difference between this card and this one. It's a prison that you wish to escape from but did not know how, and then you just had to walk away. And then look, bam. This is just on you, the second week that you've left. Look at the abundance that's growing. You don't even realize it. Everything's working in your favor now. There are no delays anymore because you were not delaying anything. It's all within you now. Look at the abundance you alone carries and all the growth that can happen now. All the balance that can take in, its peace, its harmony. It's all the balance that's here now because you're not in that place that you were stuck in or condemned to. You could have been condemned there. If it was jail, it felt like a prison, so you might have actually came out of prison. I don't know. You can't do shit in prison, right? You're in a cell, confined. Same thing in the environment you were in. And here you are finally getting out. Look, you may be sad, but at the end of the day, look, your soul knows that you're in abundance now. There's abundance all around you. You're free to roam, free to be. You're safe now. You will be happy here. Whether you believe it or not, you will. But don't just stick it out here. Stick it out here for a little bit. Don't go back. Don't go back to whatever the fuck this was. This is scary. This shit is scary. It will kill you. There's nothing here for you. It will limit your growth. It will come. This shit is a cancer. This environment is a cancer. It will kill you. It will leave you in despair. It will take your peace away. It will hurt you. This environment alone, it's like you can't grow anything there. You can't become anything here. You can't do anything here. If you had any abundance coming into you, it's taken away. There's nothing but delays here because you can't do anything. Okay? I think Cancer finally got that. You may be sad or working through something, but trust me when I tell you, you are better off where you're at now when you walked away from that environment. If you don't experience, if you're not happy 100% right now, which you should be, you do feel peace though. Is what I'm saying. You feel peace. Nothing comes above your peace of mind. Nothing. It's peace, right? See, now the thing about the challenge with this environment is if you feel constant peace, it's going to be hard for you to settle in this because you're probably used to you know, a little bit of insanity in there, a little bit of despair, because what you left was despair. So if you're used to that, the body has to get adjusted to you feeling peace of mind now, which isn't a bad thing, but it's healthier, right? So you'll be fine here, okay? All right, that was for my Cancers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my what's next? Leos. 10711. Leos. Alright, we're almost done. We have 2 more readings to go. For you guys, I'm going to take out... Nah, I'm going to do it all with this deck. I'm too lazy to take anything out right now. Divine timing. Yes, that's right. Hey, Sabrina, welcome. Divine timing. Yes, exactly. Welcome, Lucky Lovely. Never seen you before. Alright, Leos. Oh, this card fell right in front of it. Interesting. You have the Strength card, which is Leo. I feel like somebody's watching you, bro. I feel like somebody's watching you. This is my black magic card. This is my like a negative entity is watching you. Almost seems like it's a bad energy. A negative juju energy is watching you. Like really intently watching you to see what you're going to do next. You have the Strength card though. It's like an ancient energy is watching you. Oh. I don't want to say demonic energy, but it's giving me like negative energy. Joined 2 minutes ago, I'm a Leo. Okay, cool. Hopefully you resonate. Oh man, this isn't good. They're all coming on down like this. This is not good. This is this is an energy that doesn't want to leave your space. This is not a good energy. This is an energy that you try to run away from the minute you get a chance, right? And it's trying to like block you from having this is an Ace of Pentacles. This is a whole new opportunity to start something new. But this energy is like it keeps haunting you or trying to come back to you because it knows that this is where you belong. This energy is saying that it knows you belong with it. Oh, this is a hard energy to get rid of. It's like a, oh. With the Ace of Pentacles though, it's like, it's trying to block your new beginning, but it's like, no, focus on this. Focus on the new beginning. Strength card. Yeah, it's like you're trying so hard not to involve yourself with this negative ass energy, bro. This is a really disgusting energy, okay? Damn. Let's see what else. Yes. Tower. This reminds me of like you ever had those dreams where like you run from a scenario, right? You're trying to free yourself from a very horrible nightmare, and then like every corner you turn you think you're safe and then you see it again. It's like it won't leave you. Something trying to Jesus Christ. I feel like this is something trying to take over, an energy that's trying to lay claim to you again or take you back. This is a tower. It's like a repeat. It reminds me of home though, like a wherever this is you know this energy too well. It's a repeat of circumstances that you want to get away from, or you're asking like, why do I keep repeating occurrences happening and happening? It's like a nightmare that won't go away. A bad nightmare that just the killers or the nightmare itself won't leave you alone, right? With the tower, look, it's a repeat of circumstances, or it keeps repeating. You wake up, it's the same nightmare over and over again. That's what it feels like with the energy, like it won't leave you alone. Why? Queen of Cups. Do you have a pact with this energy? I feel like you energetic level are still tied to this, but you're not looking at it. It's like you're trying to stay away from this. Whatever this is, you're not wanting to look at it. You don't want to acknowledge it. It's making you sad to know that this energy is still like surrounding you, or it still wants you. Hey, welcome, G. Five of Cups. Yeah, I think somebody left a tower behind, or a tower really changed. It's like this repeat of shit it got you so depressed and tired you just had to walk away. But I feel like you're sad about this. You're really sad. I feel like that's why this energy is still claiming you, because you're still holding on to it on an energetic level, not on a physical level, because you're not in the tower. You're not in the tower. You walked away from it, but it still have a hold on you. Oh shit, look. Just like that, it's devil energy. It still knows you want it on a subconscious level. It still knows you're tied to it, which is why it's going to do whatever it takes to get you back. And devil energy is an energy. It's not Satan. Is a whole different entity, right? This is energy. It's showing you what you miss. That's why it's coming up in your nightmares or your dreams. Maybe you're not sleeping too much because you keep thinking about this, whatever this is. Yeah, you understand. There's nothing there though. I feel like the Two of Wands talks about masculine, assertive energy. If this is Mars energy, so it's very like with the Martian energy, is very like quick to dive into new opportunities. He's optimistic, he's hopeful, he, you know, inspires, he's ready to create and go out there and live his life. But the wand has no fire, so it almost seems like you're trying to start something, but you're too stricken with your sadness or the grief or from the past that you can't move on yet, or you're trying to, but it's really difficult to do it now. Okay. Yeah. But you know, you gotta keep trying. You know you do. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep going. You have to look forward, or at least pretend that you don't want to be. No, I don't want to say pretend. Act as if you're really excited for the new reality that you're in, or the new opportunity that you're in. Because I'm not saying don't be sad. You should still be sad and go through your grief. But if you're still sad, this energy is going to keep appearing and appearing until you fully let it go. So finish this energy, finish grieving it, but don't go back to it. Don't fall into, or get lured into temptation again. You gotta move away. You gotta get away. In the physical and in the subconscious. So heal that, clear it out, and then move so that this can finally be put to rest. This energy can be put to rest, okay? Alright, that was for my Leos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And the next reading is going to be for my Virgos. Virgos. It's the last reading for tonight. The last reading for tonight. Virgo will be here. Hey, Sabrina. That's right, Sabrina. Virgo. 7729. Okay, Virgo. King of Swords, Ten of Wands. King of Swords is a very educated, practical. No, not practical. He's educated. Gender does not matter. The King of Swords, this person is very rational, right? Very balanced. He's all about justice, right? But what I'm actually getting here is like there's a need, a dire need for you to it's like a dire need for more. Like you want more. You're asking for more than where you're at. I'm also getting like somebody's been feeling a little like I don't want to say pessimistic, but if you've been struggling with like your faith, or struggling for like some type of abundance or good luck or something to come into you, it almost seems like this person's tired, or that it almost seems like you've just been too on the practical side. You need a little bit more magic. You need a little bit more like miracles. Like you're missing some miracles. You're missing some good fortune. Like I know it's so different from the rational, the just, the we play by the book, right? Which is King of Swords energy, very, very logical. But what you're missing is some magic. Here's the Ten of Wands. Like God's about to bring in something to you that's going to make you believe again, because it almost seems like you've been feeling like God's forgotten about you, or some people have forgotten about you, or life forgot about you. It almost seems like you're feeling like dead inside a little bit, like a little like you're not yourself, or you're not hopeful. You're just not feeling yourself, and that's what you've been missing, a little bit of magic. with the Ten of Wands, it's like you're about to receive something, a little miracle, something that like waking you up, to wake you up. It almost feels like you've been walking around or living life but not really living it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you really need help, right? Not help, you need a big gesture from the universe. That's what you need. Things get like that sometimes. Jesus Christ, I can't even talk right now. Knight of Wands. Yeah, bro. So you've been missing some fire. It's like your creativity. It's like you used to be so creative. Or you used to have this magic within you. It's like the inner child used to be awakened. And it's like you just haven't felt that in a long time, or haven't felt inspired. And this week or this month, something happens to you, and all of a sudden it's like, boom, you get this source of inspiration. Oh, look at all of this color that you've been needing, all this hope, this faith, this just beautiful energy with the solar plexus and then the sacral. Yeah, that's what you've been missing. Some fun, a sense of direction, a sense of like a path opening for you. All of that, you've been missing that. You're about to incorporate a lot of fun into your life. That's what you've been missing. All of a sudden, that's real justice. Because you swore, you thought you can bring in justice for yourself. You know why? Because King of Swords... Sorry. The King of Swords is very, again, just. They're all about bringing in justice, right? But you swore you can do that for yourself and then wondered why, like, things were working out for you, but you've been doing everything correctly. You've been doing everything as best as you could. You're doing well. You help others, but it's like somehow something was missing. This is going to be justice for you. Sabrina's like, yes, this is real justice. Look at the fire. What did I tell you? You were missing fire, right? There. That's what you were missing. Look at you smiling again. Your joy's back. Your happiness is back. There's a sense of purpose, a sense of gratitude, because whatever you were missing is about to come in. And you're going to be great. It's a small little flame, but you can do so much with this. It's going to turn your whole life around, because if it's fire, there's something here about the sacral energy that's being healed right now. There's a lot of yellow, so there's something here with your confidence. Maybe you didn't have the confidence to walk with, like, because being of logic is a good thing, but in order for you to be creative, you need to have confidence. Confidence to know that you have a lot of creativity and you can have fun and you can live life differently from the everyday, mundane, boring. Do you see what I'm saying? It takes confidence for somebody to go live like that every day. And I'm telling you, you're about to live differently. Hey, welcome, Jenny. That's how I've been feeling all day. Like I couldn't speak. My throat been like that. I knew it. I'm like, my throat just started acting up right now. It was not doing that at all. All of a sudden, Virgo, I'm like, yeah. Yeah. It's like you want to cough and you need water. Yeah. For sure. When the throat is blocked like that, okay, that's what it is. There's an imbalance here. There's an imbalance. You're struggling to bring some type of awareness in and to speak up right now. You're struggling to speak. Something here. That's probably what it is. It's linked to it, because I was about to say, whose throat is hurting right now? Because that's crazy. Okay. So then all your chakras are being worked on right now, huh? Okay. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna cry. Okay, being a King of Swords is a good thing. Okay? Logic is gonna get you very far in life. It's a great thing, a great skill to possess. But I feel like the reason somebody has always had to be very logical is because somebody was forced to turn away from their own like fire within. Somebody was forced to live life without magic, without having fun. I feel like somebody didn't get the luxury to have fun, or they were condemned for learning to have fun or being a child again. Somebody sacrificed their own fun and inner like magic. Somebody sacrificed it. This Queen of Cups turned away from it because it was deemed not okay in your environment or in society. It was deemed not helpful or good to live like this. And I feel like somebody's gonna cry, because I'm gonna cry reading about this. Somebody was forced to look down on their own creativity, or to look down on happiness, to look down on fun. Somebody was like forced or rejected for wanting to bring in fun, or to be fun or have fun. Jesus. Somebody keeps saying, how do I get that back? How do I get that back? You're about to. Someone stop believing in miracles? Or they've been too stricken with grief too. We just talked about the inner child earlier, so you may want to go back to that reading. Aries. It's Aries reading about the inner child. I don't know why I want to cry. That one hits close to home too. Five of Swords. Yeah. Somebody drops the fight, internal struggle within themselves. Drops the fight. This also, it's the blue, so it's the throat chakra. You stop fighting yourself, and you allow other versions of you to live through, to come forward and live, because they deserve to live. Yeah, somebody's walking away from a fight. I think it's an internal struggle. Yeah, there's no way to live like that. I'm getting there's no way to live like that. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You can't keep living like that. Anything else? Yeah, I'm getting somebody that's been struggling, don't know why. They've been fighting and they don't know why. Trying to keep certain things, certain fears in the realm of the mind. It's like certain fears that keep you up at night, but it's like there's no reason to live with fear. There really isn't. There's no reason to live like this all the time. It's gonna kill you. Queen of Swords with the King of Swords, yeah. See what I'm saying? Always protecting, always having answers, always living just, always seeking justice. This is like so tiring and exhausting. You can't always be like this. It's just horrible. It's a horrible way to live. You can't be an adult all the time. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to be a child, or you have to allow other versions of you to come out and play. This is a heavy burden to live by. You're living by the sword. You're carrying the sword like you're protecting everything around you all the time. Like you need a break. This person's carrying a sword all the time. That this is you're gonna have a nervous breakdown like that. I think somebody breaks through out of that illusion of I have to protect myself. I have to be responsible. I have to have all the information. I have to be the best. I have to win. Like it's all of that. It needs to dissipate. Like you gotta break out of that and learn to live in a different way. And I think you're doing that. You're about to like drop the burden and finally forgive yourself for not being perfect or having all the answers or living in fear 24/7. You're about to live a different way now, and that's the miracle. That's the miracle. Okay. All right, that was for my Virgos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh my God, this awesome read. You're awesome. You're welcome, Sabrina. Thank you for dropping by. We're about to move on to questions and answers. If anyone has a question, you can drop it down in the chat regarding the reading. Or if you want me to answer a question for you, you can donate YouTube, Cash App, or PayPal. Or on YouTube. If not, if this is where we part ways, I love you guys. Thank you. How's everybody doing? I will be going live tomorrow. I'm probably going to do the 6-sign forecast and then see if we have time for anything else after. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining me here tonight. It's Friday night, so I know people are out and about. I'll be here tomorrow, probably earlier to the channel. But yeah, we should be good. Alright guys, thank you so much. I love you. Take good care of yourselves.